Today, I want to share with you my 5 favorite Talent LMS features that our clients and students rave about. I'm also going to throw in a bonus feature that I personally have really enjoyed using since its release earlier this year. The great thing about Talent LMS is you can actually follow along in this video and check out these features yourself for free. We have a link right below this video for you to sign up for a free unlimited trial of Talent LMS. What does this mean? This means that it's not for 30 days, not for 60, it's not for 90, it's forever, at least as long as they keep offering it. The unlimited trial works like this. You can build courses, you can actually demo those courses or start training your learners with those courses right out of the gate. You get 5 users, that's what they cap you at. So you count as 1, then you can have 4 other users. I recommend that you have your employees be those 4 other users. Now, Talent LMS is something that we call an internal learning management system, an internal LMS. This means that it is meant to train your employees. It is meant for internal training. It is meant to train your teams, train your contractors. Now, Talent LMS does have some e-commerce functionality, but if you have an online course or e-learning program you're trying to sell, don't use Talent LMS. Go to Kajabi or LearnWorlds. Those are my favorite externally facing learning management systems, which are systems that are built to sell courses, to market courses. Talent LMS it's in the name, talent. It's meant to train your team. So my first favorite feature of Talent LMS is just that. You can use it for free, up to 5 users. So that means that you can build out your courses and start demoing them, start getting learner feedback, start training. Maybe you have a small team. Maybe you only have 5 people on your team, including you. Great, you can use Talent LMS for free then. We have over 100 students and clients using Talent LMS right now, right? Between paid and free, okay? About a dozen of them are paying for it because they tested it, now they're paying for it. The rest of them are just using it for free. They're getting a lot of value out of it, okay? And as they build out their courses and they're ready to upgrade, then they can go with either a standard or an active package, okay? Standard means you're paying per total user. Active means you're paying for active users. Active users means that you actually have users that on a month-to-month basis are actively using the system. I love this pricing that they have, okay? Because you could have 300 users in the system, but only 40 are active and you're only gonna pay $149. Versus you have 300 people in the system and you're paying for a standard package, well, you're gonna be paying $280. So what I recommend is start with that free trial, build out a course, test it, then either jump on a standard or active package, okay, depending on how big your team is, your needs. Start with the lowest package that you can. Then once you get more and more users engaged by using different features that we're talking about today, you can eventually move up to the next level. And then by paying yearly, you're gonna save 20%. But that's how you wanna do it. Free, monthly, yearly. Once you're 100% sure that Talent LMS is right for you, pay yearly, get that 20% discount. That is my first favorite feature of Talent LMS. Next, I actually have a bonus feature for you. Well, the bonus feature is that Talent LMS, as of this year, has something called Talent LMS Plus, and it's in beta, okay? So depending on when you're watching this video, you may or may not have access to Talent LMS Plus beta. You may just already be in Talent LMS Plus. Or you're gonna need to log into your Talent LMS portal and then go down to under Account and Settings and click on Talent LMS Plus Beta. Now, what is Talent LMS Plus Beta? It is really just a better visual user experience. Overall, it's just better. Okay, this is pretty antiquated, pretty old. It works really well. It's easy to navigate to things. But when we go to Talent LMS Plus Beta, I'm going to go Try Now. It looks so much better. Okay, so Talent LMS Plus Beta, check it out. If you don't like it, you can go back to the legacy right here, return to legacy UI, the old interface. I like the new interface. So that is our bonus feature. But let's dive into the AI capabilities of Talent LMS. This is my second favorite feature of Talent LMS. So we're going to actually show you how to build a course using AI right now. Okay. So I go to courses, I go to add course, and here's what it looks like in Talent LMS beta. We're going to call this a lose 30 pounds and keep it off. Now, it's be an interesting course to offer to your internal staff, but maybe you want to offer a course like this because you really care about health and wellness. Okay, so that's what we're going to call the course. Now, what we can do is we can add content, just usual text-based content, HTML content. You can add video, presentation, you can upload your slide decks, all this stuff. You can add iframes, just audio, etc. You can also add SCORM. We love Talent LMS because you can have SCORM, XAPI, and CMI5 courses. And you can also clone things from other courses. But you see TalentCraft here? This is my second favorite feature. Okay, this is new. TalentCraft, we're going to click here. Now, TalentCraft, in my opinion, is like two things. It's like Rise 360. I don't know if you've ever used Rise 360, but Rise 360 is part of Articulate 360. Now, Articulate 360 costs money. It is an authoring tool that you build SCORM-based courses in. You can also build XAPI-based courses in it, okay? See, it is going to cost you $1,400 per person per year, okay? Well, in Talent LMS now, you get one of the most popular apps that is part of Articulate 360, Rise 360. It is probably the most popular app within Articulate now. You basically get that as part of your subscription. Plus, it is combined with generative AI. I'm pretty sure that what Talent LMS has done is they're licensing Rise 360 and they're using OpenAI, so ChatGPT, and they've combined them together in TalentCraft, okay? It's so cool, okay? So what you can do, you have start from scratch, generative AI, import from document, use a template, whatever. We're going to start from scratch, okay? Now I have a blank canvas, and what I can do is I can click on the AI button here, and I can say, I'm going to say create an image about, and I'm going to say lose 30 pounds and keep it off. So here it goes. It's going to create an image that represents this. While it's doing that, I'm going to tell it to write some stuff. I'm going to say, write course overview for losing 30 pounds and keeping the weight off. Okay. Now we got an image. Now we got course overview. Okay. Now I'm going to add a video. So this is exactly how Rise works, where you have different sections. We're actually going to move this video up. I'm actually going to copy this or cut it and add a new text section. Paste it here and delete this. Then I'm going to move this up. Okay. So move this up. Here we go. I actually don't like this image that came up, so I'm going to delete that image. Okay, so write course overview for losing 30 pounds and keep the weight off. Okay. Now, we don't have a heading here, which is fine. I can get rid of this overview. Well, we can have the heading be the overview. And then we can change. So some of you are probably like, oh, this looks exactly like Rise. Well, it does. It probably is Rise. Just now we don't have to pay extra for it. And we don't have to integrate it. We don't have to worry about exporting the SCORM and then bringing it in to Talent LMS. It's just here now. This is a native authoring tool, okay? It means it's native within the LMS. So this is course overview, okay? Now, what I want to do is actually want to move this video above it. Cool. And so, write course overview for losing 30 pounds and keeping it off. Well, I'm going to swap out this video. Right now, it's a nice video of nature, but I want to change the video. So what you can do is go to change video. You can upload directly to the platform, to Talent LMS. Swap out the video. Then we have text. Okay. Then what we can do is add a button. It's a continue button, and we can actually go here, unlock continue button. When? Always. So you can set it up where the blocks above have to be complete. So they have to like finish watching the video, finish a quiz, etc., and then the continue button unlocks. Okay. So now what we can do is we can add divider. Boom. It says 1 on it. Cool. Then we can add a document if we want. We can add all sorts of things. We can add flashcards. We can actually ask the AI to create flashcards. Okay. So we're going to ask AI to create flashcards now. Create flashcards about how to lose 30 pounds and keep it off. I'm being super generic. You can add a lot more descriptive prompts. The point is, it's developing flashcards for me now. And it looks really good. Okay, it's throwing images in here already. Pretty freaking cool. Now I flip to the other side. Yeah, so it's just telling us what the flashcard is. We can now edit the text. We can add flashcards. We can edit our flashcards. We're going to create a stack of flashcards. Okay. This is all the same things you can do in Rise, which is pretty cool. I'll move that back up. I can just click in here. I can delete all of it, and I can add my own text. You just keep going on and on, then we can have another continue button, right? And flip all these around. Okay. And we can say AI, create a process. Okay. We're going to ask it to create a process. How to lose 30 pounds and keep it off. Cool. So start. Set realistic goals. Healthy eating habits. Regular exercise routine. Stay hydrated and get adequate sleep. Monitor progress and adjust accordingly. It just created a process. We can add media to the process. We can add videos to each step if we want. Okay. But this is awesome. So this is literally Rise 360 within Talent LMS. And you get it just, I mean, I'm not even paying for Talent. I'm on the free. You are going to sign up for the free version of Talent LMS. You're going to get access to this. It's amazing. Usually you'd have to pay $1,400 per user per year. You can have 5 users designing courses on the free version right now in Talent LMS for free. Okay. Now once you pay, you get even more, but it's free. And you can even have AI do the designing for you. That is my second favorite feature that Talent LMS has to offer. So my third favorite Talent LMS feature has to do with branches, groups, and categories. Now I'm going back to the old UI because I think it's easier to manage branches there right now. So I'm going to go to branches right now. Branches are my favorite of the 3. You can use branches for a few different things, okay? If you have multiple departments at your company, you can have a branch for every department. You have a branch for sales, you have a branch for accounting, a branch for fulfillment. You can also have a branch for your different franchises. If you have a bunch of different franchises, you can have a branch for location. So you have an office in Denver, Chicago, Tampa, San Diego, and you have a branch for each of those. And what that does is it segments your learning environment, okay? Especially for gamification purposes. Now, when we teach gamification, which is another great feature of Talent LMS, you really want to reward your learners, reward your employees, reward your team members based on how they're performing within the system. You get points for finishing different courses, doing different things in Talent LMS. You need to reward those people performing the best with like a bonus, $100, $500, $1,000, a free trip, etc. You can do it when they hit a specific point total. You can do it quarterly, weekly, monthly, yearly, whatever. Okay? But if you break your learning environment up via branches, you can also do it based on this branch, this location, the Denver location, right? So I can adjust these right now, and I'll change franchise 1. Let's call this Denver, okay? Denver. Okay, so we have the Denver branch, update branch. Cool. Then let's adjust the sales 1. Let's call this the Chicago branch. Okay, update branch. Okay. Then we're going to add a new one. This is going to be the Tampa branch. As you can see, as I'm building this, it creates its own URL to access that branch. So it's literally creates its own environment for the learners, for your team members that are part of that branch to log in and interact with. And why not? Let's create one more for San Diego. Diego. Okay. So now we have, another option in Talent LMS, because Talent LMS is all about organizing your courses and your learners, are categories and groups. Categories are for organizing your courses, okay? So you can have a bunch of courses that are part of a category. So when we go to add a course, it's actually going to ask us what category we want it to be a part of, okay? So you can have like all the sales courses. So let's go and create a sales category, okay? And let's go and let's create an accounting category. And let's go and add a fulfillment category. Okay, so we already created our branches. Our branches are set up based on location. That's how we decided to do it. And now we have, let's just delete these other ones so we're not confused. So let's get rid of product 1. Let's get rid of sales onboarding. We can have an onboarding category. Why not? Onboarding. You can also have parent categories. So all these could be part of a parent category. They could be parent categories. So that is how you organize courses. So all courses in one category. Now, the last one is groups. Now, you don't have to use all these either, right? Branches are my absolute favorite of these 3. But yeah, so now we can have different groups. So groups are actual learners. Categories are courses, groups are learners. Groups are within branches, categories are within branches. So you don't have to use all of these. Your company might not be big enough to need to use all these, but it's great to have this option. So we can have different groups. We could have like the services team. And then we have a group key that people can automatically be added to the group. Can add groups here. Can add courses to the groups here. Let's go back to groups. I'm going to add another group. This could be the product group, etc. Like I said, you don't need to use all of these. They kind of overlap in some ways. Branches is the most differentiated because that's going to create these separate environments for you. Groups and categories are just ways to organize your courses, ways to organize your people. And even Talent LMS is going to tell you this. If you do a demo with Talent LMS, they're going to say the same thing. You don't have to use all of them. We just have them here because we want you to be able to organize your LMS however you want. So that's my 3rd favorite feature. My 4th favorite feature is the API and SSO integrations that Talent LMS empowers you to do. Talent LMS is a very customizable learning management system. If you need to train employees and you need a very customizable system that allows you to build courses just like I showed you within the system, that you need a lot of analytical data to be tracked. You need to break it up into branches, and you need to be able to organize your learning environment for your team members. Talent LMS is for you, especially because it can also integrate to a lot of other systems. Now, I'm actually going to go back to Talent LMS Plus Beta now. Now we can go to Account and Settings, and go to Integrations, and there's a bunch of different integrations you can see here. Here's the API. So you can download the API documentation and PHP library within the app here. Okay, so we download it, we open it up here. Here's all the API documentation, all the code, everything, how to use it, etc. This document is amazing. Okay, so you get access to all of this. You also get access to the PHP library. Okay, so it is very easy to integrate Talent LMS with other softwares at your company. It also offers an SSO. So if we go to Talent LMS pricing here, as long as you're paying for the basic package or above, you're going to get single sign-on support. This is a game changer for our clients. Our clients that use Talent LMS are usually integrating it into a technology stack that they already have. Logins for employees that they already have. Well, do you really want to add an additional login for your employees? Not necessarily. So investing in Talent LMS, once you test it using the free version of it, link below this video, and you like it, and you're ready to roll it out to your team, and you want it to integrate with all these other softwares you have, if you have them, you can have one login. You can use SSO to limit the number of logins that your team members have to remember. And there's all these other integrations as well that you can use. Okay, fifth favorite feature of Talent LMS are the tutorials within the system. When you sign up for that free trial, which it's an unlimited free trial of Talent LMS, you're gonna log in, and if you're in the Talent LMS Plus beta, or if you're in just the regular legacy UI, you're going to see courses already pre-populated in Talent LMS. So you have advanced features right here, content in Talent LMS. You have Employee Training 101, getting started with eLearning, Introduction to Talent LMS. These are my courses I put in here. You're going to get access to those. So you can learn even more about features I didn't talk about today. So if I go to courses in the legacy version, here they are. If I change to a learner, I can see here's all the courses right here. Okay, pretty cool. Now, last thing I want to say, second bonus for you. Remember, sign up for free. Then here's the pricing with the standard and active. Well, you can also add something called the talent library. The talent library isn't going to cost you that much more. Okay? But by adding the talent library, you are going to get access to over 800 courses that are already built within Talent LMS that you can offer to your employees. So you may not even have to build all the courses for your employees because they're already pre-built. So you definitely want to check out this bonus feature as well. And if you need help building an online course from scratch, if you want to learn the step-by-step process, how to create it, make sure that your learners are in love with it, and that you're getting your learners results, we have a free masterclass for you. It's linked right below this video in the description. It's going to teach you how to build and launch an e-learning program in less than 90 days. You're going to save $10,000 in the process, at least our other students and clients have who have taken this free training. And we're actually going to complete the first 2 steps in the process with you, the hardest 2 steps. So if you go sign up for that training, I'll see you there.